How's everyone doing today? Welcome to the channel, lords and ladies. I'm excited to be here. Thank you for joining me for episode 2 of my Manor Lords Let's Play. This is going to cover another year in game time, because we ended a year to the day that we started the game, so it's March 1st, year 2. And this year is going to be far more exciting than year 1 was, at least I think it's going to be, because we have a lot more combat to deal with. We haven't gotten hit with it yet. Let's load up. We haven't gotten hit with it yet because I didn't let enough time go by, but we should get a message in like a few days that there's going to be a raiding army that's going to attack us, and we have to prepare for it. There's so much that I have to prepare for. It's going to be intense, but I like that because it's going to be fun. So welcome back to Skalitz. Between the episodes, I did some more city planning. You'll notice that I cordoned off some more areas for housing and stuff, and I got a vegetable burgage plot built, or under construction. It's not built yet, but we have a vegetable garden here that we're going to benefit from soon. We will be making so much vegetables from this vegetable garden, at least in theory. We'll have to see how it goes, but I did 3 corpse pits. There's the message. We got 3 corpse pits wide and then 2 tall. Uh-oh, I just heard an army summon. We've received reports of a band of raiders roaming the nearby land. Should we track their steps? Yep. So we have a year to the day to prepare for an attack. So I really have to boost my army. There's a lot I need to do in order to do that. So we have a year to get this... to get our shit together. I just heard an army raise. What's happening? My ally is or not ally. I keep calling him my ally. He's my enemy. I see what he's doing. This isn't good. I have to respond to this. If I don't respond to this, he's gonna fight the raiders, get the influence, and then take the money from the bandit camp. We don't want him to do that. I still only have 17 men. We lost 3 men last episode, and I haven't replaced their weapons and shields yet, so we're still stuck with 17. But I don't have any choice. I have to respond. Wow, look at this. We're going to get some combat right in the beginning. Okay, I'll explain as we get our men mustered. So what I need to do is get my men close enough to pull out the raiders. We might not get the camp. I think our enemy is going to be the one that gets the camp. So we're going to miss out on some money. But if we fight the battle and we beat the bandits in battle, we'll get the influence. And if we fight this battle, we should have enough influence to claim this region, which will make this problem that we're experiencing right now no longer a thing. We will never have to worry about our enemy being able to take out bandit camps before we can. Because if we claim this region, the only place that bandit camps can raise up is down here, and we can get to them way before this guy can. So, since we're low on numbers with my militia, all we're going to do is pull the raiders into our home region like we did in our last episode and get the influence. We have to accept the fact we're not going to get the camp. I can speed up a little bit. I have to sprint. I have to sprint to make sure they attack us. But that's okay. We're going to sprint and lose some fatigue. When the raiders, or when the bandits muster their men, they only attack at a walking pace, so we can just walk back to our region. Oh, you know what? Slow down a little bit so I do this efficiently. The moment they come out. There they are. Okay, let's stop running, and let's walk back to our territory. Yes, sire! Yes, sire. We'll use the high ground again, and I think what I'm going to do this time, I should have done this last time. Let's anchor our flank on this impassable land. And this is where the slope is its most extreme. So, even though we have the lower numbers, we only have 1 fewer man. We have 17, they have 18. So, given all the advantages we'll have, home field advantage, we have experience. At least I think my men have experience, right? But we're in our home territory, and we'll be protecting the high ground. Hey, we can go speed 3. Okay, so we get the influence. Perfect. In-home region, where's their experience? We fought a battle last episode. Shouldn't they have some experience? Not that we really need it. Oh, and what's really cool, what I'm going to do this time when we get involved in battle, is we're going to do this. We're going to go into first person and we're going to watch this happen. I can get involved in the battle. Maybe they'll develop the game and get to that point where I can get involved. But I'm essentially a ghost. I don't exist. So it's those guys won't attack me or anything. I'm just an observer. These are the men that we've mustered together to defend our land. My land. I mean, I have a sword on me. I should be able to whip it out.
Come on, lads! Crush them! Kill them all!
Yeah, I've given you guys all the advantages. A secure flank.
Kill them all!
And a ridiculous high ground advantage. Alright, here it comes. See, I'll prove it to you. I'm a ghost. You know, I can't get involved. So look at this. They have the numerical advantage, but they have, like, half their guys in the back not doing anything. Impress me. Impress me, men. Who's gonna get the first kill? Oh, this guy got a kill. Well done. I don't think there's dismemberment, but I want there to be. I can't see how many men we have left. We might have gotten some losses, but I don't care. Come on, guys. Rout them. Come on, dude. Kill them. I like how they retreat through our formation. Alright, well done, boys. Did we lose anybody? Yes, we did. We lost one guy. That's okay. Well fought, boys. They can sprint. So, yep. They took the bandit camp, so they got the money, but we got the influence, which means I can do this. Claim the region with influence. It's mine now. Well, not yet, once it's done being claimed. So, Slavic magic, I doubt it. That's the guy who made this game. If you're listening, give me more roleplay stuff. After a battle, I want to choose a villager and knight him, or give him some cool equipment, or do stuff like that. Just role-playing stuff. I mean, that's what I live for in games like this. It's like, after a successful battle, like, make one of them a captain or something, you know? Give me that. Give me that kind of stuff. Okay, we can disband, and we have a bunch of work we gotta do now. Oh, yeah. I messed with my market a little bit. I messed with the size of it. So, some of our goods are sitting out. That's okay. They'll take care of it. So we want to maximize our population. Ooh, I have unassigned jobs. Give me a second. Okay, we have a hunter out there. If I want to upgrade any of my burgage plots, which we want to do today, because we want to get to the next level of settlement, and I need to get to burgage plot level 2. And we need clothes for that. So since I have somebody hunting, let's hire a tanner and have them doing that. It is the springtime, so the berries are growing again. Let's get another forager. That might seem like overkill, but what I want to do today is we need to start importing spears, and if I'm going to be importing things, I need to have something to export in order to pay for them. Because if I'm only importing things, my regional wealth is going to go down to 0, and that's the end of that. How about we do this? Like, I really need to boost my population, not only because we need to prepare for this army that's going to attack us, and I need to get more soldiers, but we have a lot more jobs that need to be filled. So let's build this trade post in preparation for us to start importing our weapons. And what I intend to export are shields and dyes for now. Maybe at some point in the future, once our vegetable garden gets underway and we have a bunch of vegetables, maybe we can start exporting those, but not yet. And I'm not ready to start developing my clay industry because I want to get deep mining first. And that's a workforce doing something that I don't need them to do just now. I need a lot of jobs that need to be filled, so let's not bite off more than we can chew. I'm gonna wait for a family to move in here, and I also have to build a corpse pit. I'll explain why when it's relevant. Just take my word for it. Once a family moves into here, I'm not building any other houses until this burgage plot in particular is filled, because they're gonna be my vegetable gardeners. I'll get the expanded living space too. So just for looks, I chose to do my vegetable garden over here because I'm probably going to do another one mirrored on the other side. And this is kind of the edge of my village. I want to put my agriculture on the edge of the village, on the outskirts, and then have this promontory that we're going to build on be the metropolitan area of the village. Or not village, at that point, it's a city. But you see what you can see in your mind's eye what I've got planned for this. So let's keep our agriculture and things like vegetable gardens and anything that requires a lot of space out here. So yeah, maybe not too far in the future, I'm going to do another one of these, because if I get 2 vegetable gardens going at full steam early on, I'll be swimming in so many vegetables that we can use them as a stable export. Okay, I need to assign somebody to this corpse pit to pick up all the bodies. If I don't do that, my approval will go down. Let's not overextend our construction crews, because I'm going to have them building a lot of things soon. We're building up quite a timber surplus. Alright, we got the region now. When I start producing shields, we're going to need a steady source of planks, which means I'm going to need a steady source of logs, because that's where the planks come from. It's just a lot to think. Just for the one simple fact that I need to import spears, it affects everything. It affects my entire economy. Because I'm importing spears, I need to create exports, and because I'm creating exports, that's more jobs that need to be filled, so I need to build more houses, and that's more food, and that's more mouths to feed, so it's just a city builder game that we all know and love. But it's fun. I just... Because the game is so good looking, it just makes it that much better. Alright, are we able to upgrade any of our burgage plots yet? Yeah, we can do one. But I want to upgrade this one because it's on the main road. This is going to be my joiner's workshop that's making shields. I like that the game is running really smoothly. I was having performance issues earlier today, but it's running really nice. Alright, is there a family in here yet? No, my builders are taking their sweet time. I have an idea. I'm gonna take somebody... We have plenty of timber. Let's take a family off of timber, and let's... Now and for all time, for the rest of time, we will now permanently have a family assigned to working the ox. Just helping logistics, because the ox drags not only logs that have just been chopped down from over here. See, like logs like this down here. The ox has to drag them all the way over here. So if we have a permanent family doing that, that'll save us some time. Right, do I have to bump up the priority? Because it's taking them forever. They're prioritizing the trading post, and that's actually okay. I'm just gonna have nobody to fill that job yet. We're not there yet. I don't want to take anybody off of, Okay, this guy's almost done collecting bodies, and we can take that family off. Do we need to do another market stall? Our granary's capacity is at its max, which means that I need to hire another granary worker. Alright, what to do, what to do. I don't need stone cutters. I really want to keep as many families here as possible harvesting berries, because I want to get my dye industry up and running. Let's do a saw pit. Let's get our planks in a position to start producing shields eventually. Alright, let's speed up. I'm gonna edit this video just like I did with the first one. Okay, the trading post is done. I'm not gonna fulfill that job yet, but what I will do is get our trade routes opened up, because it costs me regional wealth to open up trade routes. Let's get them opened up before I have no more money to do it. We want to open up a trade route for spears. And we want to start... Once we assign a worker here, we're not there yet. Once we assign a worker, then we'll start importing. But for now, we'll just open up the trade routes. So we need a trade route for spears, and we need a trade route for shields, because we're going to export them. And we need a trade route for dyes. It's a good thing I have enough money. The money from that bandit camp would have been nice, but we're okay. So those are the only exports I can think of for now. Yeah, just dyes and shields. Alright, we just need some families to move in, and we can get things going here. We have plenty of timber saved up to eat into with our saw pit, but we have to keep an eye on that. The saw pit really eats up planks. Okay, a new family. Slow down for a sec. Okay, so a family moved into this plot. Before I start building other housing developments, we need to get this plot filled up. So there should still be an empty place. Yep, there's still an empty slot. But now, we can build the vegetable garden. And... I have to find the family that's working here and assign them to this corpse pit. That way, the families living here will do nothing else but harvest vegetables. I can do the assigning once it's done. Once you start a building project, it interrupts. I can't see the families living here until that's done. Which is kind of a pain in the butt. Okay. Now, if it worked, it should say they're grave diggers. Yep. But because I stopped the work on the corpse pit, that means that even though this family are technically, quote-unquote, they're grave diggers, because their job site is completely paused, they can spend their time managing the vegetable garden. Hope that makes sense. It's kind of a workaround. I'm hoping they eventually develop a way to make sure that the people in this place are assigned to this only, but it's kind of a workaround. It might not be the case forever. I'm excited for the day that I can say I don't need to do some workaround. Because the workaround requires space. I have to build a corpse pit in order to assign them that job, so... So I can't build any other housing developments until this burgage plot gets filled. Can we upgrade this burgage plot yet? Yep, you can. Here we go. Our first artisan house. So the family that lives here, congratulations, you're bumped up in class. You're going from the smelly peasant class to an artisan class. Because now their burgage plot is level 2, and they're going to get a fancier house. And that's cool, because I want the fancy houses in the center of town. With the exception of this burgage plot, because we're going to upgrade this one, too. This is another top priority for upgrading. Because when you upgrade the burgage plot to level 2, generates 1 regional wealth per family per month. So, because there's a living extension here and there's multiple families living on this plot, upgrading this plot will give us more regional wealth per month. Alright, let's see the fancier house. This is small little detail, but I really enjoy that you see every single step of the building being constructed. That's so cool. So they ditched the ugly thatched roof that leaks in the rain to a fancy new wood shingle roof. So our first semi-wealthy family, like middle-class family, I feel like a middle-class family lives here. I mean, even the peasant class people, they get some pretty nice houses. I mean, they're still... Like, doesn't this building remind you of Kingdom Come Deliverance? I mean, these are the buildings from Kingdom Come Deliverance. Alright, hurry up and finish so I can start making shields. Oh. Oh no, that's not an outhouse. That's like a wood storage shed. Okay, it's done. So we're ditching the chicken coop, which means we're going to be making slightly less food for the village every month, because we're ditching this, but that's okay. We need a joiner's workshop. And then once that's constructed, I need to make sure we're producing the right kind of shields. Alright, it's an emergency now. We need another granary worker, because, as you can see here, the stockpile, the pantry for the forager hut is at max, so that's a sign that there aren't enough granary workers to come here and collect it. So let's take a forager off the hut, and let's get that granary worker. So that's another stall that gets set up, and see, now that we managed that, the bar went down, so we're not strapped anymore. So we're doing good. Okay. Our first artisan. We need them producing large shields, because that's what spear militia use. How are we doing on planks? I would give them a limit to how many they make, but since I'm using shields as an export, we need to keep producing them. I can't have any bottlenecks, so we're not going to limit them. We're just going to let them keep making them. But as a result of that, that means that our plank supply is going to get drained really, really fast, which means our timber supply is going to get drained really, really fast. But we have a lot stockpiled. So I pretty much have to have a permanent logger and a permanent saw person as a result of building this joiner. And I should also say this for those who don't know, when you create an artisan, any family living in this house, they are forced to be artisans. You can't have them do anything else. So they're effectively taken out of the workforce to do their one sole craft. But now we have another export coming in. And we should see that number right there. It might be hard to see. We have 16 out of 36 shields. We should see that number go up. Alright, we need to start boosting our population quickly. Let's go to speed 3. I'm going to unassign the saw pit. We have enough planks saved up. We can eat into 165 planks. Let's get this dyer's workshop up and running. Let's get our export. We have our 2 exports being produced now. Dyes and shields. Once we're ready, we'll assign a worker to the trading post and we'll start importing spears. Because this army that's going to attack us, it's not really, really scary. I think it's like 2 or 3, I think 2, maybe 3 bandit camps worth of bandits. It's not that scary. We can deal with it. Our population is growing, and the only reason that our company isn't increasing in size is because we don't have the spears yet. Going as fast as I can. I think we have plenty of fuel. I'm assigning a worker to the trade post, and we're going to begin our trade. We'll start importing spears. Let's import until we have a surplus, because it's nice to have a surplus. Let's import until we have a surplus of 10 spears. We'll export shields after a surplus of 5, I guess. And for dyes, we want to export and have no surplus. I don't want any. We can export every single one. So there we go. We're trading now. So we should start getting spears. And then our militia groups will probably have enough. When the time comes, I'm going to create another company. And then what that's going to do is split this company in half. So we'll have 2 half-size companies. See, now we got 4 people out here plowing. Not each other, but the field. Okay. We need places for people to move in. I was a little slow on that, sorry. The moment the other family moved into here, I should have done it. But I left some nice size spaces for plots with a backyard extension. 3 is enough for now. We'll fill these later. I really want to upgrade a plot. Can I do it yet? Nope. I need to get a storehouse worker now, because now it's at its max. Because I'm building more houses. The market stalls have to supply more plots.
This is heavier than it looks.
The granary and the storehouse, they really chew into your workforce because you need people working here. It's like super important. If you don't have enough people working in either the granary or the storehouse, people aren't getting their needs met. The plots, people start getting pissed at you. And then your approval rating goes down. Let's wait until these houses are done being built, and then I can take this unassigned family and actually give them something to do. Did he just deliver something to me? Nope, he's delivering shields to the trade port. If you hold tab, you can see the traders coming. Or the merchants. And they travel along the King's Road, which is why I had to build it. I had to build the trading post on the King's Road. We have 16 months worth of fuel, but as soon as we upgrade to the next level of settlement, which is right around the corner, I promise, I just really want to upgrade this one before anything else. I'm waiting until we can upgrade that. And then when we get to the next development level, we'll get charcoal burning. I'll build a charcoal burner, and I can stop cutting down wood for firewood, at least for now, because the charcoal burners will turn all of my saved up firewood into charcoal. Look at that. There it is. We just got a big import of spears. Now we have 26 out of 36. And now I have, like, no money. But at least that got us up to 26. And then another thing I want to try to do, we still have some time. I want to get my manor house built, because when you build your manor house, you get 5 free retinue. You get the 5 permanent soldiers. That's what your retinue is. They're like year-round soldiers. That's their job. And getting those extra soldiers will help when the raiders attack. Alright, am I going to be forced to upgrade something else first? And you know what? I'm losing my patience. I want to get the next development perk, so I'm going to upgrade another plot. This one's a stubbier, taller house. It's a meteor house. Yeah, another family. Thank you. That was desperately needed. Okay, on the bright side, when these berries are exhausted, I can take these two families will become available. I need somebody doing the storehouse. So now that that extra store worker was just hired, maybe that'll solve this problem and this plot will get access to clothing.
Poor quality, he said. Impossible.
There it goes. So charcoal burning. Look at that. And I'll get the charcoal burner built. Now, this is not where it's going to be forever. I'm just putting it here temporarily until I move it in the future. It's convenient to put here because the charcoal burners don't have that far to travel to the storehouse to convert the wood to charcoal. So this is only a temporary thing. So just having that charcoal burner alone will solve our fuel problems, even though we're not having fuel problems, but that'll get us through the winter. And I'm gonna move this woodcutter's camp because it's gonna start getting in the way now. Let's move it over here.
Fresh meat. Get your fresh meat here.
I don't need a forester. Oh my god, I'm a dumbass. I'm not a dumbass because, look, foresters are important, but it's low priority, and because I didn't realize that, they probably got a bunch of trees planted. You can't tell because it takes a long time for them to... Oh, you can see the saplings. You can see them. See? A little bit. I gave them this big empty area to start planting trees in because I'm moving my city into this sector. So, okay, you know what? It's good that I didn't... Maybe if I had noticed them before, I would have taken them off, but I'm actually kind of glad that I didn't see them till just now, because that gave them time to plant a bunch of trees. Alright. No regrets, but that's another available family. See, like, these families in the granary and the storehouse are permanently doing that job forever. I'm not ready for the tiles. Okay, once this charcoal burner is built, we'll give them that job. Okay, the hunters can't hunt anymore because the limit, they only hunt up to 10 deer. After that, they stop in order to preserve the deer. So we're going to take them off of that. I think we have enough pelt stockpiled that the tanner is going to have a lot to do. And that should satisfy all of our needs. Yep, this plot is getting leather now, so I can upgrade it. What do we need to get to the next develop? Oh, we only need 5 burgage plots up to level 5, and we can get to the next level of development. That's actually not that hard. The nice thing about upgrading from level 1 to 2 is that it doesn't cause an additional drain on your economy at all. So let's pull the trigger on another one, and... That was actually a bad idea. I shouldn't have done that. I should have prioritized this one. The double family one. Let's do those. Ruler's army was sighted. Is there a bandit camp that rose up? Yep. See? He has to march across the entire freaking valley in order to get to here. So that gives me a lot of time, but it does kind of force me to respond now. We haven't gotten another influx of spears yet, but 26 is still good. Alright, it's gonna slow down my economy because I'm pulling men away from the workforce. But it has to be done. And we'll get money as a result because we'll take out the bandit camp and we can use that money to import more spears and, you know. So I'm not complaining about the bandit camp. I want to take it out, but it's forcing me to... How are we doing on planks? We're running out of planks. We need to get that going again. We're up to 105 regional wealth. We just exported all of our shields. Alright, cool. Trade is in motion. I would really like to pull them into my territory. There's no need for me to run and waste my fatigue, because we're not racing anybody. It's going to take this guy years to get here. So we can just walk. Alright, we're basically halfway through. We're halfway to having to fight this big battle. Oops, whoops. Alright, come back. Just walk back. Just at a walking pace, man. Take your time. We're gonna have to sprint when we go take the bandit camp. You know what? Screw it. I don't need the home field advantage. I would prefer the ground advantage, though. If I march all the way back to my region, it's going to take them longer to get to the bandit camp. I don't need the home field advantage. I have outnumbered them ridiculously. Hey, you're going to have to move, traitor, because you're... you're walking into a battle. Alright, this is relatively flat ground, so nobody has an advantage. My men have experience now. Okay, let's get a boots on the ground view. I like how my guy's head turns, he conks to where I'm looking. Just run through them. See, if I had more roleplay elements to the game, I would say something like, alright, the first guy to get a kill gets a reward. Oh, this guy? Impressing his lord, getting an execution right in front of me. See, I like how my soldiers have wicker helmets. I can give them better helmets. But I'm not importing helmets right now. Alright, run, cowards. We didn't lose any men. And the nice thing about fighting in foreign territories, I don't have to deal with the bodies. I don't have to. Alright, get your asses over here and take that. Let's go to speed 5. I need you guys back in your jobs ASAP. I touched on this last episode. When we build our manor, we're going to get the retinue. And what's nice about the retinue is that I can have them do shit like this. You know, go take out the bandit camps while I send the men back to work. Alright, send it to the nearest town. That's going to give us a nice little influx of gold. 336. It's a nice little, windfall there. That should be able to allow us to import another shipment of spears. Oh, and there we go. We upgraded enough plots to get our settlement up to large village. Okay, we're gonna get deep mining now. So whenever I want to, I'm not quite there yet, but whenever I want to, we can start developing our roof tile industry. Let's get somebody assigned to the charcoal kiln. We only have one more available living space, so let's get another residential zone. Actually, before I do this one, let's use this space right here. I could probably fit a double living space one with a backyard expansion. So a house like this. And it's close enough to the center to be in, like, the nicer part of town. Ooh. That's actually even better. That's actually even better. I see, I could do this. I think I'm going to do that. Utilize the space a little bit more efficiently and get a couple more houses. So look how my town's kind of developing. It's developing along this main street kind of here. So this is becoming a main thoroughfare right here. And then this one, of course. So I like our city planning so far. Okay. Now, our fuel... Oh, oops. I'm so sorry, guys. I'm so sorry, men. Get back to work. now that I have this charcoal kiln going, our fuel supplies should maybe not increase, but stay stagnant. How are we doing on timber? Our planks are getting really low, but that's okay. Our shield makers are pumping those shields out. I'm selling a lot of them. Hopefully we get another shipment of spears coming soon. Maybe one of these schmucks has got it. You got my spears, man? I hope you do. I got an army to build. Okay, we're doing okay on everything. We have some surplus leather, so let's take the tanner off. And we are no longer foraging, so we got a bunch of free families. Let's sign another dye maker and another charcoal burner. And I think one saw pit worker is enough, honestly. Look at somebody else chopping down trees for timber. Actually, I take that back. Still waiting for the deer to repopulate. Waiting for the deer to bang. And make more baby deer. Okay, let's get that deep mine built at least. We're doing okay on stone, I guess. I do need stone to build my manor house, which is what I want to do. Okay, let's get a stone cutter going. And let's get our manor house planned. Get rid of this ugly crown that I drew. And it's not going to look like much to start, because it's just going to be a house and a tower, but that's all we need for now. I don't need to build the walls and stuff. It's just going to cost me way too many materials that I don't have. But building this will give me my retinue. I want the castle to be the thing that you see as you walk up this road. I want the castle to just rule this little outcrop right here. And kind of defend this entrance into the city. Let's build it right here. So the way castles work right now, I'll just touch on this very quickly. The way they work now is the castle is its own building. Unfortunately, you can't build like a wall around your entire settlement, which is what I want to happen, and I think they are making that a possibility and a reality in eventual updates. And we don't get stone castles yet, we only get a wood one. And some of these buildings are useless, like the tax office, cosmetic only, under rework. But once castles are reworked, I want to be able to build like a frickin' city wall around the entire village, you know? But for now, we can't. We can only build a wall around the manor house, and it's not really useful, it's not really practical, it doesn't do much. It looks cool, but we're not there yet. I need some planks. Alright, I'm just gonna temporarily have my my shield makers stop what they're doing, only for a short while. Because I need to save up. Oh, we're getting more. We got another influx of spears. And what I'm going to do now is create another militia company, and it'll split this one in half. See? So we're looking good. 75% approval rating. Oh, and let's get our road connected to our manor house. I might mess with this road right here. So when I take another thumbnail, I know this is an aside, but come on, guys, let me be me. When I take the thumbnail, I'm going to take another picture from the same perspective that I took the first one, and then this time we're going to have the castle in the background, which is the perfect touch. But that's how I want to do on my thumbnails. I want to show the steady progression and development of my city. It's going to be so much fun to do that. Alright, speed 3. My public order is really, really good. We're going to get access to some new mechanics once our manor is built.
This is heavier than it looks.
Like, I can start doing policies, even though a lot of the policies are works in progress. There is a pretty useful one right here. Citizens skip every 5th meal, reduces food consumption. Approval is not a problem, so we can afford to decrease it a little bit. Alright, back to speed 3. We're doing okay. We have plenty of space for new families to move in. We're importing weapons. Okay, they are beginning the construction. Let's get our joiners back to work. And they're about halfway to like a third of the way done plowing the vegetable garden fields. So many jobs and I can't decide. Okay, let's get the charcoal burners working at full steam. As soon as they're done exhausting the firewood that we have it stored up, we'll start chopping down wood for firewood again. But look at this, our supplies are good. We have more than a year's worth of fuel. We have over 2 years worth of food. And we're not even producing any food right now. We're running off of our stocks. And we're doing so good. So we are going to play until March 1st of this upcoming year, because that's going to be a year. But we definitely will play long enough to repel this, because not too long after we hit a year, these guys are going to attack. So just 150 days until we fight this battle. I'm setting my manor house to highest priority. You know what might help improve the speed of my construction projects? Getting another ox. I'm getting another ox. We have the money. That way we have an ox that's collecting the timber from the wood that's being chopped down, and then we have an ox delivering logs to construction sites. Wow, I have a lot of dye in my storehouse. But at the same time, we have a lot of dye that we're going to export. We should get a lot of money in the next time a trader comes by. 50 dye. Winter is coming, as the Starks would say. We have 0 planks. It's not that it's not The bottleneck isn't this guy. The bottleneck is that the ox is preoccupied just doing too much. So, yeah. I have to stop the joiners again. We don't have any planks. We have plenty of timber. That's not the problem either. We're getting close to the point where I have to move my logging camp and move it somewhere else close to trees. I'm gonna have to come out here soon. There's some money. We sold some stuff. Oh, and then we lost some money, so we just bought some stuff. More spears. I hope. Yep, there's some more. Wow, there's a lot of trade going on. I'm happy to see that. Hey, there we go. With each new family that moves in, my regiments get stronger. So now we have I keep calling them regiments, or companies. We have two 20-strength companies. And then we'll get the extra 5. So that alone, I think we can win. Because I think the raiding army is going to come from this end. It would make the most sense. It wouldn't make sense for them to come from all the way over here. So if they come in from this way, my guess is we're going to have to fight like 2 or 3 bandit camps worth of men. And we should scope out the battlefield too. I kind of wish we had chopped down some of these trees. I guess right here. We have to fight in clearings. If we have to be careful, if we develop our village too close to this border, any raids, it's like all they have to do is cross the border and they can start burning down buildings. So yeah, they didn't finish plowing the vegetable garden before winter. But I wasn't expecting them to. This will become more efficient as families move in. It's almost Christmas time. We are producing so many dyes. Oh, there's our policies unlocked. That means our manor's done. Oh crap, did I not add the tower? No, I did. Damn it. It's okay, I think we still got our retinue. We did. We got them. We don't need the tower for the retinue, but the tower is the coolest part. It's the coolest looking part of the manor. Alright, I could do this in a future date, but now we can mess with our retinue. Probably between the episodes, I'll go through all these guys and make sure they're wearing the right colors, because our colors are red and black. So I'll make sure they're wearing the right things. I can always rename them if I want to. Earhart, Ott, Herman. Oh, we have 2 Earharts. That's boring. Let's do Henry for one of them. Fritz. Earhart. What? Do I have to, like, press enter or something? Yeah. Say, yeah. Hermann, Henry, Erhard, Fritz. I can change their armor and stuff. It's really, really cool. And then once we start getting a personal treasury, we haven't touched our treasury or increased it at all, but we can use our treasury to give them better armor. So they're wearing mail right now. I can give them plate armor with some investing. And then I can also increase my men-at-arms. And these are actually men-at-arms. I can call them men-at-arms. They're not militia. I can hire more of them. I won't mess with their colors now, but that's 5 more men. It's not that much, but it's 5 more heavily armored men to help me resist this coming army. Alright, so now they gotta build that tower. I have an extra unassigned family. Let's get somebody hunting again. I think they've repopulated. Yep. We have no more space for people to move in. So let's fill this now. I get 3 plots. I could do 2 double size, but I'm not doing that. And I might even do a vegetable garden over here, too. Like 3 of them, you know? Like 1 right here, and here, and here. And then at some point, we'll start developing this. We'll get, like, another block going. I'll probably build a road somewhere like here. And we'll get another row of houses maybe here. Not too long in the future, what I want to do is build another storehouse specifically for this mine, and then we can keep our industry here focused. I can build the storehouse where they'll store the clay, the raw clay, and then I'll build the clay furnace nearby, so the clay furnace workers just have to walk 2 feet in order to get their clay. They don't have to go all the way to the center of town. So I want a separate storehouse, and that way the clay isn't clogging up my one storehouse. But we haven't developed this industry yet. This is a luxury industry. I don't need to produce it yet. We're doing just fine right now with my current exports. We've been able to get our spears. We're getting more and more men-at-arms. Now we have 20... more and more militia. There's never going to be a time where I don't mess those 2 up. Those 2 words. We do have 2 ox now. So there's another ox running around somewhere. Here's one. You can't see it because of the white. It's hard to see. And then here's one right here. So now building projects should get done faster. Our food variety is okay. Berries and eggs. Still haven't gotten vegetables off the ground, but we only need 2 varieties currently. So let's take the people off the charcoal kiln. We don't have a lot of wood saved up, so we have somebody doing that. Let's get somebody on... We're starting to save up planks again. Let's get somebody else on timber, and then we'll get... I don't need another trader. We're getting close to the point where I'm going to need another granary worker. I'm very reticent to do saw pits or sawmill workers because they really eat into your timber, and it could. Oops, that was a. That was the ox, or that was the stable. The two buildings look the same. Cut me slack. But when you have two people working the sawmill, they really chew into your timber, and they really start spitting out planks. Okay, 2 more months until we get attacked. We should be able to, if we use home field advantage and so on and so forth, we should be able to easily repel these attackers. And I'm not going to get any more soldiers because I don't have any more living space. Alright, we get it. Another thing I want to be able to do, but this is a whole ball of wax, a new ball of wax. Let me enter the buildings. I'm the Lord, I should be allowed everywhere. Oh, you can go inside the house this way. Or the church. Hey, this is an empty church. Oh, no, I am going into it. Okay. I don't think that should be happening. Oh, no, you can just walk through walls. I forgot about that. Whatever. Interiors. I know the developers have a lot on their plate already before they start doing interiors, but still. At least give me the interior of my manor. Or give me a room where I can look inside my manor, like, give me a place to put things on display or so on and so forth. Like the throne room for CK3. Give me, like, a throne room. Alright, what's going on, guys? Why aren't these building oh, no, they... Even though I lowered the priority, they did this first. Okay, see, there we go. So now, as you approach the road, the first thing you see is the castle. We'll eventually build a palisade wall, but it's not necessary right now. Let's make sure the stockpile is full. For my house. This is my house. Hey, lady. Get away from my house. It's the cross-eyed lady. Is her name Mary? Should be cross-eyed Mary? Nope. Okay, I probably should have gotten these houses built a little bit sooner so we could have gotten some more men. But we did just get one right there. Now we're 22 and 21. I'm kind of panicking over nothing. We'll be just fine. We'll be able to repel these raiders, but the more men I have, the more comfortable I feel. There we go. Now they both have 22. Alright, peasants. Hurry up. Build my house. Uh-oh. That's not good timing. That's some sorry-ass timing. I hope I don't have to fight them, too. I want to put them off. I want to deal with the raiders first before I have to deal with another bunch of... Okay, we really have to do our best to avoid battle. What's nice about the attackers is that they're going to start attacking... Once they spawn, they're immediately going to come at us, whereas the bandits, they won't get aggroed until we get close, so... Alright, do I have enough time to get another family and get some more soldiers in here? And now our enemy mustered an army to take out this... Alright, not great. Raiders near, 5 days away. And then after this battle is settled, we're gonna wrap the episode up. Because
This is heavier than it looks.
it's almost March. It's fitting that this is gonna drop in March, because that's when our men have to march. It's an aptly named month. I wonder if March is called March because that's the signal of spring coming, which is when armies usually went on the march. Alright, we're not going to technically get to end this on March 1st like we did last episode because we have to wait for this battle. I'm not ending the episode before this battle happens. So you're getting a few more days out of the month out of me. Where are they coming from? Oh. Wow, I was not expecting that. I was expecting them to come from over here. Does that mean they're gonna attack my ally? Yeah, I keep calling him my ally. I need to stop calling him my ally. My freaking enemy, they're gonna clash with each other. The question is he gonna be able to defeat them? He's gonna get a bunch of influence from it, though. And that's not good, but he is gonna take care of them. Wow. Holy crap, guys. Okay, how about we do this? How about we muster our stronger regiment, or our company, while the attacking raiders are busy attacking our enemy. Let's go after this bandit camp, because he's going to get a bunch of influence from this. I don't know if it's going to be enough for him to claim this. Hopefully it's not, but we'll find out. Alright, I'm going to go on speed 3 for this. Alright, they're coming out to meet us. We're on flat ground. There was no point in me mustering all of my militia. I need as many men working as I can keep them. Alright, let's see what's happening over here. Maybe with some luck, the bandits... It's like I don't want either of them to win. I don't want my enemy to win because I don't want him to get influence. And I don't want the bandits to win because I don't want to have to deal with them. There's no organization with this. It's just chaos. So a larger size battle, though. I think you can officially call this one a battle. It's not a skirmish. Or maybe it is a skirmish. Our enemy has a bunch of archers, and archers suck in melee. They almost immediately get killed. But these are mercenaries. These are mercenaries he hired. Alright, let's focus on our battle. What? That's not where I... Are they gonna force me to run over to the battle? Whatever. We'll just look from bird's eye. We are in home region. Experience, army power balance. He is claiming it. He won the battle. So he won the battle and he got all that influence, so now he had enough to claim it. The only way that I can stop him from doing that is fighting him, and I'm not prepared to do that right now. I'm not prepared to fight him. He's too strong right now. Look at all that. I can't. So we're going to lose Linek. At least we're gonna get this final bandit camp for ourselves. I can't negotiate because that's coming soon. I can't use the king's favor because that's coming soon.
Your orders. Run.
And I can't resolve the thing on the battlefields. Alright, that was an anticlimactic ending. Our enemies took out the... Which isn't good. I wasn't expecting that. I was sure they were going to come from this direction, but I guess it's random. Whatever. Alright, it's still technically March, so we're still going to end this in March. There's some more money. The question is, do I put that into the town wealth, or do I want to put that in my treasury? Let's do it for town wealth. Town wealth. Alright, lords and ladies, let's get our militiamen, let's get our villagers back. They did a good job. But you know what was nice? It's nice that we were prepared for it, and we didn't have to be. And we were anyway. So still good. Alright, we're starting to make a bunch of money. Dyes are really a really good export. We have a year's worth of food right now, and it just became springtime, so I can get back to making berries. Or harvesting berries. Let's do that. Okay, guys. I'll do some more planning between the episodes. Maybe I'll plan another vegetable garden, but we haven't even gotten this one off the ground yet. But we are starting to harvest them. The ground that they've sown so far is fertile enough to start providing vegetables. So now we have another food source. We have 3 food sources. Which is excellent. Alright. Good job, men. Get back to work. Alright, lords and ladies, I'm going to pause it right there. That'll be the end. I'll prepare for my thumbnail picture. But, that's going to do it for this one. A really fun one. I did a lot of talking, and I'm probably not going to edit it too much, because it's not a 2-hour video like the last one was. So I probably won't have to edit too much, but I'll maybe here and there. But this is really fun. It's now spring. We got our castle in the background. We built our manor, so now my thumbnail will have my manor house in the background. Look at that. Look at that. Isn't that a beautiful shot right there? It's a beautiful thing. But these people need to get out of the way, because they're going to be in the way of the shot when I take it. So get out of the way. Alright. Thank you so much, lords and ladies, for tuning in. Hope you guys enjoyed this one. If you did, please, 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 please hit that thumbs up button. Please leave comments. I appreciate those so much. It helps these videos in the algorithm, so if you want to support the channel, just drop a like. It's not that hard. Drop a dislike. Do whatever the hell. Do what you want. I don't care. Just interact with my video, please. The first video, it is performing well. I'm not trying to sound like Beggy here, but my first video did really well, and I want this series to do well because I enjoyed this game so much, and I really want to have fun with this. I'm already having fun with it, so get this video out there, hit that like button, subscribe to the channel if you want to, and I will see you guys in the next one. Episode 3 will be coming at you soon, but until then, have a good one, guys.